With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Smith going to go to the air first play. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Burnett. And some room to work. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. The Ravens at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Looking to put a drive together.
19 Tigers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left is Wilson. Back to throw again. He's got Smith here. That'll give him 8 that time. And he'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The rookie from Tennessee orchestrating things well. It's a first down here.
At the 30-yard line.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
60 let's go now. Warriors, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Smith now to throw. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
At the Jets' 22-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Burnett. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Noah Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Luke now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Ravens 14, Jets 7. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw right side, Wilson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hall has it knocked loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mason Taylor, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Ready? Go! 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
To throw is Smith. Now he's going to step up and run. Past the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready? Like.
Up the middle they go. Burnett. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's 2nd down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete to Newsom. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And Wilson in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Bravo 80. Viking 18. 69.
Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. It's caught. Smith.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
Okay, ready?
They'll run with Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 41, here's second and 3.
Warriors 70. Let's go now. 70 range. 70 range. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Smith. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jets 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance.
There he goes, left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for the Jets. 63 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
19 tight, 19, go!
They'll drop the throw. Touchdown! Darian Smith, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get a bit closer. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jets 21.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 13 yards.
Here we go.
First down, Jets.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete.
17 yards. That's another Jets. First down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's get past the street. Mike, go.
Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Breaks through the contact. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
On his loop for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 49, Jets 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This pass out wide to Hall. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now here's another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Luke now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 56, Jets 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burnett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. You give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Burnett. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
2nd and goal.
Let's go. Ready?
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,